For RHS Malvern, the print and online audience is over 23 million. The show itself has over 100,000 visitors just over 4 days. And the demographic of that audience is fantastic too. 75% have an ABC1 profile, all with sizable disposable income. And RHS Malvern has the largest average spend of all the RHS shows at £150. The Three Counties team at Malvern have loads of demographic information that can really help sponsors to pinpoint their messaging. And if as a sponsor you are connected to gardening, country pursuits, the outdoors or nature, then the link is quite obvious. But if not, this audience has loads of other interests that they may want to spend that disposable income on. So travel, homes, real estate, vehicles, clothes, accessories, socialising, arts and crafts, to name but just a few. View a show garden as a unique, unusual, highly entertaining and engaging way of conveying whatever message it is you want to get out there over to this audience. A show garden can be used to achieve all kinds of messaging and be targeted directly for your marketing strategy. The opportunity isn't just limited to the 4 days of the show. The whole story of a garden can last for at least a year. The story starts as the garden begins to be designed. Huge amounts of marketing content can be created telling the story behind the creation of a show garden. People are generally absolutely fascinated about how you go about creating a garden that looks as if it's been there forever in just a few weeks. You can harvest all this content for press releases, social media content, radio coverage, TV, magazine articles, etc. all on the run-up to the show. And a show garden is an absolutely fantastic vehicle for CSR and community engagement. For instance, are there any charities or communities you would like to support or get involved with the creation of the garden? And it's a brilliant opportunity for internal engagement too. Workforces would find this really interesting and different to get involved with. Show gardens are also a great vehicle to talk about your environmental and green credentials, sustainability, connecting with nature, mental health and wellness. But the really huge potential on a CSR and community engagement front is the legacy of the garden. So what happens to it afterwards? The garden can be relocated either in its entirety or broken down into its component parts. And this is where the story continues long past the show itself. Used wisely, with fully engaged brand, marketing, communication and PR teams, show gardens can be a hugely entertaining way to communicate marketing strategies to a very large and perfectly targeted audience.